Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, well first off, hi, my name is Josh. If you're new here, if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on another one of my videos. You must be thoroughly entertained. Or you must be like testing out the waters, like trying to see if you like me or whatever. And I mean, I get it, I understand that because that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do with people. Me, you have to watch. You can't just watch one YouTube video and then subscribe to the person. No tea, no shade. That's me. That's 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 me. That's what I think. You have to watch at least like, in my opinion, you gotta watch like 3, 4 different videos of theirs, not recent, like different times, like whatever. It depends on how long they've been streaming, watching, making videos or whatever. But yeah, just to see what like is you low key racist? Is you low key queerphobic? But that's again, that's me. That's how I think. Anywho, today I'm going to be reacting to slash we're going to be watching the racist damn the racist YouTuber Packout by Deleted. Let's go ahead and dive on in. He said he got this shit in 4K and that's on period. Y'all see that? Y'all read that? I mean, well, he about to read it anyway. Girl, whatever. And by the way, I'm definitely going to be stuffing my face while I'm eating. Stuffing my face while I'm reacting. Okay.
Video is for comedy. Warning. This video is for comedy purposes only, so loosen up. None of this is factual, just widely opinionated jokes served extra spicy for your entertainment. It's satire, it's cringe, and it's all good fun. If you're sensitive, overly emotional, or the type to clutch your pearls at the slightest hint of humor, this is your cue to exit. Nah, seriously though, get out. Save your tears, because they're not welcomed here.
I'm tired.
I mean, if you don't like the info, just call me a culture vulture.
Just call me a culture vulture. Just call me a culture vulture.
Just call me a culture vulture. That'll make you feel better.
Warning. Your local county authorities have issued a civil danger alert.
1, 2, delete, it's coming for.
Coming up next on the Villain Network.
Not behind the scenes.
Matthew, you really thought you could sneak around my channel, spread lies, and just dip out like nothing was going to happen? Nah, negative. For those of you who are new here, welcome to the Packout. Basically, it's a segment where I make it feel like it's a horror film, because it is gonna get scary. This ain't about being righteous, it's not journalism, and it damn sure ain't reported. This is about bullying these bums, usually red pill, PDFs, abusers, or translucents. A translucent is a prejudiced person. Think of it as justice, but with the toxic twist. I'm vengeance, bitch. Basically,
What the hell?
a lot of I'm vengeance is a prejudiced person. Think of it as justice, but with the toxic twist. I'm vengeance, bitch. Basically, a lot of cringeworthy shit like that. You see how that was just cringe as hell? It's supposed to be cringe, okay?
They fold that bitch no yoga mat. Shit.
This Joe Dirt in the face ass, Leave It to Beaver ass, Happy Gilmore looking ass, Uncle Father in the face ass. Hey, he for real look like the type that always asks for the aux cord just to put on Family Matters and start reflecting about what went wrong. So let me break this down for y'all, because apparently Matthew out here playing games. This guy caused a whole mess of drama recently, proving once again his obsession and flat out prejudiced thoughts that are on a level that should come with a restraining order. Now, for those new to the fiasco, let me catch you up, because not everybody's been here since the beginning. Consider this like the Dragon Ball Z flashback segments. Months ago, I dropped my first video calling out Matthew, aka What's the Dirt, for some wildly prejudiced remarks he made about Kendrick Lamar, and also a respected hip-hop journalist and YouTuber that goes by the name of The Company Man. my receipts stay undefeated.
Tiger in particular is a well-documented milkman who, like Kendrick, has a past of infidelity. I mean, Kendrick might just be a milkman, right? A closeted milkman.
And after that, it's over. You wake up and you don't even know what you done done.
First of all, how the fuck is Kendrick a milkman? Because it's only alleged that Kendrick cheated. There's no surefire proof. I think, yeah, it's still pretty much kind of alleged. Not only that, but we don't know how the women look. Not only that, but are you saying Kendrick is a woman, whoever? Are you saying Kendrick is a milkman because of Whitney, who is a black woman? Stupid. But yeah, there was before the Drake. Well, actually, it was a video. Shout out to D Chanel. D Chanel reacted to a video, and the woman was like doing the little something about like it was a backstory on Kendrick, kind of something about Kendrick cheated on Whitney a long time ago. It was something like that. I can't remember. I can't really remember. I can't remember. Or maybe he didn't cheat on her, but he was like talking to her and talking to this other girl. Like they was like kind of in the dating phase. It was something like that. It was something like that. It was something like that. Anyways. But yeah, anyways, shut the fuck up.
I missed the show. I wish they bring it back.
The dude is like Carlton from Fresh Prince, and you're trying to
Milkman.
And after that, it's over. You wake up and you don't even know what you done done.
I missed the show. I wish they bring it back.
The dude is like Carlton from Fresh Prince, and you're trying to frame this as me being racist.
My family growing up didn't use the N-word. I made a whole video on my channel. I didn't say the N-word for 20 years.
Bro, I could kind of tell. And what's also really clever here.
You can kind of tell because, well, he talks proper. The way he talks, the way he carries himself. Bitch.
Here is that Drake is 37 years old, and he says the N-word 37 times on this track, and I believe his reasons for doing this is he's basically saying the word for every year that he's been alive to symbolize that he was indeed born black.
Boy, if you don't...
Although Kendrick's child isn't anywhere near to as light as Drake's, Drake leverages this to subtly accuse Kendrick of hypocrisy. This is Kendrick's reality, right? He does have mixed children, and he does seem to prefer lighter complected women.
We don't know what the fuck Kendrick prefers. Hell, whoever Kendrick allegedly, like it was a long time ago. It was before the beef, but it was a girl. Never mind. We don't know what the hell Kendrick prefers. And wait, say that. Wait, what?
Have mixed children. Kendrick of
No.
hypocrisy.
Kendrick does not have mixed kids. Whitney is black. That's not Whitney is mixed. I'm pretty sure. However, Kendrick and Whitney, oh my goodness.
This is Kendrick's reality, right? He does have mixed children, and he does seem to prefer lighter complected women. Kendrick really wants to be with white chicks, right? That's truly what he wants. But because he's Kendrick Lamar, he has to hide it. He's embarrassed to be seen. Because Drake is half black, the other side of his family uses it. Kendrick had to frame those lyrics like he had big plans of messing with thick queens with the weave looking on point, but in reality, he was gripping on a blonde ponytail and balls deep in skinny white ass.
What the fuck is this nigga talking
How
about?
do you know that?
Just call me a culture vulture.
So that video went viral, and the internet did what it does best, dragged his ass. Content creators from all corners jumped in, his credibility went up in flames, and his channel hasn't been the same since. Fast forward 3 to 4 months later, and my supporters start hitting me up like, hey yo, they were like, hey, this dude Matthew was out here wilding, talking big shit about you in another streamer's live, sending me messages, tagging me on Twitter, And sure enough, this dude Matthew was planting seeds about my identity like he's auditioning for Gossip Girl.
Shut up, bitch.
Super child. He came with that baggie. What's the dirt came with that baggie? Making fun of others, their physical appearances and how they speak while hiding your own face. Oh, making fun of others, their physical appearances and how they speak while hiding your own face and modifying your voice is the epitome of an insecure man. Pretty much the definition. Yo, shout out what's the dirt coming from that bag. He gave me $27 in Canadian money. So that's like 35 US dollars.
Matthew thought he was slick, calling himself exposing my
35 US dollars.
Matthew thought he was slick.
Bitch,
calling
someone said,
himself
bro, go back there.
So that's like
I'm tired. Bro, go back to counting N-words. That's not wrong, sir.
35 US dollars.
Matthew thought he was slick, calling himself exposing my voice mod. Bruh, it's not even a mod. I pitched my voice down by 1, that's it.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
And you tell
I'm fucking tired. No tea, no shade, cause shout out to Deleter. He did a video, the end of the year, like 2024 review. Oh, excuse me. And he played his voice throughout the whole thing. He showed his real voice, and I was thinking to myself, well, damn, it don't really sound that different. So that's pretty much why he said he pitched it down.
me that you do your own edits, I'm starting to call that cap, because you would know that. Don't be like Drake, man, lying on your craft and having a whole team doing your edits, boy. Anyone that edits any type of video or audio can tell that it's pitched down by 1. So naturally, I drop a warning video, you feel me? I say, hey, look, stop talking shit in the chats or get packed.
No tea, no shade, not anybody, because I didn't know.
Out, Matthew. Those are your options. Stop talking shit or get packed the fuck out. Cause I bully the bullies, bro. He messages another YouTuber who I won't name and starts planting more messy seeds. And this time he drags KB Goes Live into it. KB by planting more messy seeds. And this time he drags KB Goes Live into it. KB, by the way, is a white content creator who does his own thing and had nothing to do with this nonsense. But Matthew is messy as hell and claimed that KB was pretending to be black and running my channel.
Just call me a culture vulture.
I can't make this shit up. By the way, before we move on, just know this. KB is also from the South with an accent that you can very much hear. And I'm from California. You see how uneducated he is about culture? It's not just, when you say the word culture, we're not just talking about black culture. There's culture everywhere. There's also a thing called American culture. He can't tell how I speak is any different than KB Goes Live when KB is from the South.
Just call me a culture vulture.
For him not to be able to tell us apart, KB has a Southern accent. There is no reason why you would get us mixed up. That's insane. So after he planted these seeds that led to this other YouTuber attacking me out of nowhere, thinking I was KB using black culture as a cover-up, me and this guy argue back and forth through messages until the dude realized he got played. Matthew had set this entire thing up, dragging 2 successful black creators into drama just to entertain himself. The YouTuber eventually sent me screenshots of Matthew's original messages, which revealed this entire chain reaction. Screenshots of Matthew.
Okay, so I was confused. So KB Goes Live is black. Okay. I was confused by that. What's the nigga? You ain't shit.
Matthew's original messages, which revealed this entire chain reaction. Turns out Matthew's master plan was to spread lies about me being anonymous, roped in 2 other creators, and try to frame me as someone exploiting black culture. And prior to this, remember the original stream, he was planting the seed about my voice being modded. It seems that he was setting this up from the jump, and it's embarrassing. Like, bruh, you really sat down and thought this is the move.
Just call me a culture vulture.
And what's even more embarrassing for Matthew, KB Goes Live tried to reach out to him numerous times before all this nonsense even blew up. Like, this man had every opportunity to clear the air, squash the drama, and act like a grown.
He's gonna pack me out whole time, avoiding a combo that could have saved him the trouble. Turbo journalism on The third part. This what happens when you're trying to fit in where you don't belong, Matthew. Shout out to Deleted. Keep applying pressure, my guy. Period.
Matthew, you literally tried to stalk and bully this man in his comments. Come on, man. What are you doing for real? Like, what were you thinking? Refusing to respond only shows you wanted the drama to build so you could sit back and watch the mess you started. Matthew, how you gonna start fires then act shocked when the flames burn you? You play victim too much, gang. You might as well go for a Netflix role or a Tubi role or something. You need to be the next damsel in distress the way you play victim.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Of course I exposed him on Twitter because someone had to, and it didn't stop there. Not in this film. Matthew's response was just stupid as hell. Haha, man, I didn't spread this about you at all. I had a bunch of people hit me up accusing you of being this KB Goes Live dude. I'm sure you've seen it in your comments before also. All I did was ask someone that's close with KB if he really thought it was you. And then the supposed email that was sent to What's the Dirt that made him go turn into Sherlock Holmes and all the shit. It says, "What's up, Matt? The guy running the deleted channel is KB Goes Live. He's a white kid from pretending to be black. Hence the reason for the voice in the anonymous channel. Just giving you the heads up, buddy. The rest is up to you." That buddy part is very revealing though. That's very, very revealing. Buddy,
Exactly.
who says that?
But you
Who says
believed it?
that? So then, of course, someone comments the feed and says,
And
be a man, take ownership for your fuck-ups. I know you fucked up a lot this past couple of months, but having morals will go a long way for you and may heal your condition without the need of medication. And then What's the Dirt will respond with a message that a lot of people didn't like. And he ended up getting jumped in the comments. Haha, nah, off meds is bad. I've never used my illness to justify behavior either. I wish someone point out a time where I did that. If people only knew the volume of time I spend on the phone with people struggling with their mental health, most of them black men actually.
Just call me a culture vulture.
Yeah, you know they tore his ass in the comments with that one. I only grabbed a couple. One of them quoted him and said, "Black men actually laugh out loud." And Matthew's response, "Well, yeah, because I'm accused of being racist, which I am fucking not. Nowhere even close." And then another user responds and says, "What the hell is wrong with you?" So then it goes into What's the Dirt responding to me once again. He says, "I wasn't planting a seed, man. I'm close with and he's good friends with KB. Multiple people have told me that it's you for months now. I wouldn't circulate it because there's no proof." And mind you, he responded to me because I asked him why didn't he reach out to me? Why didn't he hit me up? Why didn't you message me, try to get on a call with me, anything? You just went ahead and just did all this, and that was his response to that. So you guys do.
He probably assumed that you wouldn't answer his call, you have an attitude, some shit like that. But one person told you, like, I understand one person told you that it could be KB Goes Live and you keep it in the back of your head, but like you start, like you start doing shit, you start running with it.
Do notice all this dude does is focus on race, right?
Just call me a culture vulture.
His main objective, his primary mission was to make people believe I'm white. Why? Why was that your focal point? Why? What is the reason? It's to the point where that email might have not even been anybody. It probably was himself messaging himself. I wouldn't pass it by him. Matthew really should have just taken my word and believed I'm a black creator with substance and the ability to speak intellectually. The fact that he couldn't wrap his head around the idea of a black person producing content like mine says a lot about his warped and prejudiced mindset. It's almost like in his head, black people aren't capable of creating anything thoughtful or high quality, because why else would he do it? Why would he even assume I was white in the first place? It's just another layer to his already exposed pattern of his out-of-touch prejudiced thinking. What exactly would a white creator gain from pretending to be black? Well, my entire channel is built around uplifting black culture, black pride, and black history. Almost every video I post centers around celebrating and defending the culture while calling out vultures like you. My very first video on you focused on your prejudiced remarks about Kendrick and Justin, exposing your ignorance. So why on earth would you even assume I'm a white man? It doesn't add up. The math isn't mathing. The math isn't mathing, Matthew. It's not. This dude really proved he hasn't learned a damn thing. He's still out here acting clueless, talking about being a therapist for his black friends like that clears his record. He's over here parading, I save black people and I'm their friend therapist. That's some of the most self-serving, cringeworthy nonsense ever. Bruh, that's not how you prove you're not prejudiced. I have a black friend vibes, and it's straight up pathetic. Nobody's buying it, Matthew. Then there's the mess with the company, man. After his prejudiced remarks about Justin, man, you would think Matthew would sit and reflect and maybe take like a culture awareness class or some shit. But nah, this bozo was on someone else's stream talking shit like he didn't care about what he did, acting like it wasn't that serious when he was blatantly making prejudiced comments about Justin. Nah, bro, you were called out because you deserved it, and now you're trying to play victim. His so-called apology was obviously not even an apology. It was just him trying to save his already sinking credibility. And what's up with this Kendrick Lamar obsession, bruh? This dude started using the phrase Kendrick stands like it's a new slur. And that wouldn't be a problem. Honestly, it really wouldn't be a problem considering the fact that Kendrick supporters call Drake fans OV hoes. But every time Matthew says it,
or Aubrey's Angels, girl, shout out to D Chanel. D Chanel was the first YouTuber I heard say Aubrey's Angels, child. I think she came up with it, or she got it from Twitter or something. But Aubrey's Angels, I like that. I like that. At the end of it, like, yeah, like not just him, but if you're a Drake stan, okay, more power to you. You listen to his music, you like his music, but the nigga lost. Like, he lost the battle. Period. Point blank, period. Get the fuck over it.
he follows it up with phrases like Messiah, Jesus, Savior, or cult, making it pretty obvious, pretty clear with his translucent ass. He's trying to code it as a dig at black people, and that's beyond weird. And don't forget, remember I told you before, that translucent word, that's for people that are prejudiced, nobody else. If you're not prejudiced, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Blaming his downfall on Kendrick's fans is just pathetic. Nobody made you say the dumb shit you said, Matthew. Nobody forced you to act like this. That's all you. Instead of taking the responsibility, you're out here using coded language and doubling down on your nonsense. It's transparent. You're clear. You're glass. We see you. It's pathetic. And honestly, it's embarrassing to watch.
Just call me a culture vulture.
This is where the whole culture thing comes in. I'll be very brief on this. Y'all know how I feel about the word culture and all that. Like, it's just an overused joint. I don't understand how anyone can say what's the dirt's not from the culture when he knows so much about hip hop. Someone will have to break that down to me. He knows a lot about hip hop, but I just don't understand, regardless if a person is from India, if they're white, if they're from Canada, y'all gotta help.
No tea, no shade. From what I heard, I don't remember the white dude's name, but from what I heard, what's the dirt? Matthew got it from another white dude. And you're gonna have to do your research, or I'm pretty sure some people actually like respectfully let him know. The culture, black culture, I'm just talking about black culture. Black culture is where we I'm not gonna end up I don't think I'll end up explaining it right either, child. But it's like just how we act, basically, pretty much. Our culture, black culture, how we act, how we walk, how we talk. Excuse me. How we present ourselves. And obviously, not all black people act the same. Not all black people will listen to the same music. However, I don't know. Maybe delete it. Maybe delete it or explain it better or whatever.
Help
I think he
define
already
that culture thing for me.
it.
Because when someone knows so much about hip hop, I don't understand how you can say they're not from the culture. So,
okay, no tea, no shade to him. So he might be. I'm guessing he's a fan of What's the Dirt. He must not. He's not He's not reading what's the Dirk said, all the shit he's been saying. And just because you like hip hop is not the only thing that's a part of culture, our culture.
Or maybe y'all just got to define, maybe we just have different definitions of what from the culture means.
All right, now this right here is exactly why Matthew doesn't get it and probably never will. He's out here feeling validated, thinking he's untouchable because a couple of his black friends co-sign his nonsense and gas him up, telling him he's cultured just because he studies hip hop. Like, congratulations, Matthew. You studied some bars and wrote down some history notes, and that makes you down. He's convinced it's just one certain fan base that doesn't like him, so he brushes off all the criticism and he keeps doubling down on his out of touch and prejudiced takes. Instead of reflecting on why people are calling him out, he's using these black cosigns as a shield to keep being ignorant, and that's why he is the way he is now and why he'll never learn a damn thing. We have to do better, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
I'm tired of my people making excuses instead of educating. That doesn't mean you can't be friends with someone from another culture. Just educate them, especially when they're wrong. When I visit my Latino friend's house, his mom only speaks fluent Spanish. We all grew up around Latinos. I eat Hispanic food frequently. Shit, I love tacos. I love Taco Tuesday. What could I say? But when I'm at their house, my friend always has to translate for me because that's her primary language. Even if I studied Spanish, listened to Spanish music, or learned about their traditions, it wouldn't mean she would see me as a part of her culture. She would respect that I love and appreciate her culture, and she'd honor the effort I put into understanding it. But she'd still see me as a guest, not someone who inherently belongs to it. So why would this situation be any different? How is it hard to understand when it comes to Black Americans or hip hop culture? Imagine me studying all the iconic figures, music, and legends of the Hispanic culture, then walking into their home and debating them about it, dismissing and disrespecting one of their beloved artists and saying insensitive things the way Matthew did. They'll likely lose all.
And period. He pretty much kind of just explained it better than I did.
All respect for me. They might feel like I'm mocking their culture.
But yeah, I still said it. I still said it right. Like how we walk, how we talk, and all that shit. Like just
culture. And some might even think I'm being prejudiced and racist. When you approach someone else's culture, especially as an outsider, there's a line between admiration and entitlement. You can appreciate it, but you don't get to dictate how it's valued or understood by the people who live it every day. Respect goes both ways, and overstepping that line undermines the very respect you claim to have. Some things can't be fully understood unless you live them. It's one thing to love and appreciate music or culture, but it's another to act like you know the experience better than the people who lived it. That's where respect comes in. Knowing when to observe and not insert yourself. I mean, the same could be told by rock and roll and doo-wop. I'm not gonna lie, I love all music. A big part of that is because I love movies. So many of them use old songs, like doo-wop or classic rock. But even if I memorize every song, do you think I could sit down with my grandmother and score her on doo-wop songs she grew up with? No matter how much I studied, I wasn't there to feel the impact or understand what they were going through at that time. The same goes for rock. You think I could tell a white man what he felt or what was happening when he was living that rock and roll lifestyle? Now, I know rock and roll came from Chuck, what was happening when he was living that rock and
I was just thinking that. I was just he pretty cute. He is too. Can't see. How can he see, girl? How the hell can he see? But yeah, I was just thinking that rock and roll came from black people. And I remember I used to listen to. I used to watch old shows. Good Times. I didn't really watch What's Happening like that. I Love Lucy, The Brady Bunch, Saved by the Bell was in the 90s, but yeah. Girl, I like those old shows. I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, bitch, period. To me, I like them. I like them. Happy Days. And what else? I used to listen to old music. I think I'm an old soul. Me and Deleted Deleted a little bit maybe. Me and deleted might be like some old souls or something. I really highly believe I'm an old soul child because I'm interested. That, just like he said, I listen to all types of music. Music. If it sounds good, I like the melody. I love how they. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. If the melodies, the harmonizing, all that shit, it sounds good. The bass, the singer, the rapping, it sounds good. Bitch, I like it. Bitch, it's going in my library. Shit. But yeah, I remember I would tell my mom, I would talk to my mom about certain music and shit. And like when I'm watching a show or a movie, I always put the captions on when I was younger. I always, and I think that also helped me with like spelling certain words and shit and learning some new words. But I always had the captions on, and whenever a song was playing, the captions would say like Maxine Nightingale. What's the name of that song? Shake Your Groove Thing? Yeah. Shake Your Groove Thing. Like it would say it, but for some reason I would still ask my mom or ask my aunt about it. I don't know. And I remember sometimes my mom would tell me like how they used to go to the clubs and stuff, and when a certain old song, a oldie but goodie, like a certain old song came on, like they was at the club and they would listen to that song and stuff. Like oh, like yeah, I like that. I like that.
and roll lifestyle. Now, I know rock and roll came from Chuck Berry, but I'm talking about the height of metal rock when rock became the center of music. I'm not talking about back in the 60s and 50s because, yes, rock and roll stemmed from black people. It did, came from Chuck Berry. But I'm talking about when heavy metal took over, AC/DC and Aerosmith and all those guys. You think I could tell a white man about his
Boy, Steve Tyler, them big lips, boy, god damn.
culture? Because that's considered culture. You can't simply study a culture and assume you're a part of it. Cultural belonging is shaped by lived experiences, traditions. While you can appreciate and respect a culture, being a part of it requires more than intellectual knowledge. It's about being immersed in its nuances, practices, and values from within. And like Kanye say, bro, some people graduate and they still stupid.
Some people graduate, but we still stupid.
It don't matter what kind of education you have, what kind of
That's that's like cuz I think there's a difference. I believe there's a difference. I hope y'all can I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. I believe there's a difference between smart slash educated and intelligence slash common sense. Like some people be trolling and they just do it just so people could rage. They be rage baiting and shit. But some people, like some of these conservative, some bitch, maybe most of them, but some of these conservative, ignorant, red pill, right wing motherfuckers, like they went to 8 universities. Great. Bitch, they went to 8 universities, graduated from all 8, but yet they like still they still racist. How the fuck are you that dumb? You racist and you transphobic. What the fuck? Excuse me, are you serious? And you got a sprinkle of xenophobia up in like that I really hated that. And and I remember I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? But see, at the same time, if you really think about it, obviously it depends on how they're raised, their motherfucking environment. Well, yeah, how they're raised in their environment, and just what exactly they went to college for, what they went to college for, what they went to study, and obviously like just I mean, fuck your morals slash consciousness, and these two right here, how you were raised and your outside environment, that pretty much reflects on how you grow up. Obviously, that reflects on your fucking morals slash your conscientious, whatever, your conscience. Shit, like nigga, nigga. It's common sense. It's fucking whatever, girl. It's fucking common sense. You're racist. You're racist for what? What for what? And then you say you're not a racist, or I can't be racist because blah. Like no, bitch, you're racist.
A degree you have, that doesn't make you smart or bright. That just gives you credentials. Some people graduate and they're still stupid.
Just call me a culture vulture.
Just like Canadian culture, I don't know nothing about it. I can't tell this man, Matthew, what his culture's about. I couldn't do that. No matter how much I studied it, that will never mean that I have now Canadian culture. Like, you gotta look at it in a different lens sometimes, because for some reason, when we talk about black culture, everyone doesn't understand anymore. It's insane. Hey, let me just say this, you guys. I highly recommend everyone to invest in a VPN, set up an LLC, and use security keys to protect yourself from being stalked or having your personal information exposed. With these 3 tools in place, your private info stays locked down and out of reach.
No shade.
And
I thought he
VPNs
was
come in handy if you're a streamer or if you do YouTube or whatever the case is. You can have it on your phone. You can have it on all your devices. What that does is they can never find your IP address. Also set up an LLC if you're doing content creating, because if anybody comes at you, your personal information does not get leaked. They have to just go through the LLC, which will be the name of your company. All your personal stuff will be hidden. They can't see that. And also use security keys to back all of that up. And you're good, you know what I'm saying? As good as you can. It's obvious you gotta protect yourself just a little bit. You gotta be a little extra, you know what I mean? Matthew straight up digging his own grave. Dude won't take no accountability for the wild, prejudiced, racist remarks that he said about Justin Hunt and Kendrick Lamar. Instead, he hides behind his black friends like a shield, thinking it gives him a free pass to keep being out of pocket. And then the obsession with me is wild. It's crazy. Like, bro, I didn't pick on you for no reason. I just outed you for what you did to Justin Hunt. Then I outed you again for the little dumb shit you were saying in someone else's live stream. I mean, come on, man. You really jumping in other people's live streams, planting these little seeds about me, dragging innocent YouTubers into the mess, and trying to convince the world I'm some white dude faking his black.
But wait a damn minute. Why he Matthew, why you ain't start your own live stream? Go on Twitch, go on Kick, go on YouTube. Why you ain't start your own? What? What's going on, baby? Start your own live stream. And if you start getting hate, I mean, ignore it. I don't know. Ignore them, block them. Someone starts talking shit, block them. Ignore them, block them, whatever. So yeah, what? Like, huh? Just yeah. Yeah, like don't be going up in and I mean, okay, period. He's giving him. I didn't know that was his friend, unless Deleted is just making. No, I'm guessing he said that him and Matthew are friends. But yes, you saying just because you black, you obviously use the N word. Like, no, I remember some kids. If I remember correctly, I think it was some kids when I was a kid or whatever. Like, they didn't use the something. I can't remember, or maybe it was a teacher. Like, black people come in different shades, different color, different shades, different tones, different different textures of the hair. Yeah, like just, and not all black people say the N word. Nigga, I most definitely say the N word. However, so, oh, I need to get some chapstick, bitch. But yeah, like, his friend really must not have heard how long have they been friends? He really must not have heard what he said about the company man and the milkman. Like, no tea, no shade, milkman. I haven't heard that saying. I know about milkman saying, but I haven't heard it in a while. Well, until also like a streamer named Blackboy Max, his friend, cameraman, whatever, Alan, they call him a milkman. Like, they be joking, but however, like Adapt, who is white, also calls Alan a milkman. But they're friends, they're cool. So anywho, and I guess Alan like calls himself a milkman. Also, I think I suppose. Okay, girl. Anyways, but more power to them. More power to them. But before that, I haven't really been hearing milkman and all that shit. That saying, I haven't heard that saying in a hot ass minute.
Blackness. Like, how desperate do you have to be to stoop that low?
Just call me a culture vulture.
You're not discrediting me, man. And trying to convince the world I'm some white dude faking his blackness. Like, how desperate do you have to be to stoop that low?
Just call me a culture vulture.
You're not discrediting me, Matthew. You just exposed how much of a jester you are. And the sad part, you still ain't learned shit. You keep doubling down, ignoring the real issue at hand, and letting people gas you up instead of checking you. That's why his career is in the gutter. Until Matthew gets real with himself and stops being in denial, he's gonna stay losing. And that's just being real and honest with you. At this point, the only thing Matthew's exposing is how deep he's sinking in his own bullshit. It's definitely not what's the dirt anymore. It's what's this shit.
I'm tired.
Okay, that was corny.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? It was. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little funny. But nigga, yeah. Shout out to Deleted, and I will say, I want to know how long they've been friends, because all black people don't really know about he said there's different definitions for a culture and this and the third. So I guess he thought what Matt was saying wasn't that bad because they're friends, and he knows Matthew's heart. I suppose he knows he's not racist. Okay. That's the thing. It don't matter how long you've been friends. If a lot of black people are coming at your white friend because of something that they said, you got to take a step back. You're going to have to sit down with Matt. Even if you yourself don't understand it, you got to try and understand it. No tea, no shade, but like I said earlier, you're going to have to do some research or something. You're going to have to talk to your auntie, your mama, talk to somebody. You're going to have to talk, and I was about to say maybe also do some research on Twitter. But then again, be careful on Twitter, because some of that shit is misleading, is wrong, but whatever. Like, yeah, but yeah. Not only that, but Aiden Ross is a culture vulture, because this nigga, they been told him. I swear, I'm not sure, but I think Aiden Ross is from the suburbs, bitch. He that shit that he did, that shit was funny. I wanna look at that. I wanna look at that shit again. That was funny. I watched Duke react to Aiden sitting on Zeus's lap. That shit was hilarious. Like like Aiden doing that to Zeus, and Zeus had to check him, had to let him know we don't do that shit. We don't. That in itself, like, we don't do that. Us black people, we don't play that gay shit. That in itself is, however, that's besides the point. Yeah. And then Aiden also, if I remember correctly, Aiden and or Zia said that the rappers that be on Aiden's stream had to check him off camera, because of the gay shit. And it's like, girl. So yes, Aiden Ross very much culture vulture. Oh, and then Aiden had some shit that then Aiden wanna jump in and FaZe Aiden and FaZe Banks, girl, wanna say something, had some shit to say about the whole Kendrick and Drake beef and all that shit, and Aiden showed his white ass. Aiden showed his white ass. Some people said, again, shout out to D Chanel, girl. Shout out to D Chanel. D Chanel keeping up with these videos, bitch. She reacted to a video and saying something about Aiden is banned from LA, but I mean he's no longer banned or something like that. All I remember is Aiden said in the video, for some reason he called up FaZe Banks or Banks called him. Aiden said he's gonna get his lawyers. I swear, I remember him saying that. Aiden said that's the, like, just shut the fuck up. Shut up. And Sneeko was, that's the one smart thing Sneeko ever did. He was in the camera frame and he started slowly inching himself out the motherfucking camera frame, bitch. He ain't want no motherfucking parts. Motherfucker, I was not raised in the hood, ghetto, whatever. Like, I wasn't raised like in the hood. However, I know and I understand. Okay? That's what the whole video is about. I know and I understand. Not to test real life gangsters, real life thugs, real life gang members. Oh goodness. Okay, but anywho, girl, that's why y'all just No tea, no shade. That's why you stay in your own lane. Okay, stay in your own lane. Mind your goddamn business. Mind your white business. All right. Again, shout out to Deleted. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If not, oh well. But seriously, hopefully you enjoyed. Thank y'all so much again. Make sure, if y'all, maybe y'all already are, period. Shout out to him. He's hit over 50,000. Period. But yes, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Support him if you want to. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe to me. Support me if you want to. I can't make y'all do shit y'all don't want to do. I can't make y'all do shit y'all don't want to do. This video is longer. I bet you this video is about 40 damn minutes. But girl, whatever. What the hell? Oh girl. But girl, anyways, make sure y'all love yourselves and take care of yourselves, okay? Love yourself. I got a little tongue tied. Love yourselves and take care of yourselves, okay? Mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally, and spiritually. All right. Bye bye. See y'all later.